Now presenting
the RKULTRA podcast,
expanding your minds.
whether you want it or not.
Boy, are me and Kevin going to expand your guys' minds today.
No, I've been waiting all day for it.
You guys are in for a special treat. We actually have a guest coming onto the show.
Oh, good. Where'd you find this guy?
I didn't find him. He found me.
Creepy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he has a message.
Ooh, mysterious.
Let's bring him in.
All right, I'll go get him.
Hopefully Party Mitch doesn't crash this one.
It's a party, Mensch.
I'm glad you don't know. Fred Montgomery.
Yes, that is my name, Fred Montgomery.
Tell us about yourself, Fred.
I am a survivalist expert. #1 in the country, probably #1 in the world.
Really, you can survive any situation.
Anything. I don't care what it is. I can teach you how to survive anything. Zombie apocalypse, earthquakes, neighbor with a BB gun. I don't care. I'll get you through this.
Really? And you have experience surviving in some of these situations?
I have experience surviving in every situation that you could think of.
Really?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, one time when I was 16, I was working at a Dairy Queen, and I got trapped in the freezer, and I survived in that damn freezer for 7 hours and 26 minutes.
Really? How'd you do it?
It was hell. A couple of different things. I kept myself fed on the soft serve ice cream. Only the chocolate. I'm allergic to the vanilla. Also, to keep warm, I covered myself in hamburger buns. Now, I don't know why these food service people were storing hamburger buns in the freezer. That's not where they go at all, but they were there. That got me through. There's one final trick to survive in a freezer. Eat all the cookie dough ice cream. Make yourself throw up all over yourself. Eat yourself sick and use that warm vomit to get you through the night. Roll in it. If you need more, make more. You know how.
Interesting.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I know how to survive in a Dairy Queen cooler now.
Really, a freezer, in any freezer. I don't care if it's McDonald's.
Okay.
There's enough ice cream there. You'll get sick. You can vomit.
That actually helps the people. So thank you for coming on and telling us about that. Fred, how would you fare in something like a post-nuclear apocalypse?
Post-nuclear apocalypse is easier than most people think. I mean, people are worried about the radiation and whatnot, but you just go to places where people don't look like mutants. I mean, if they look like they've been inbreeding for 10 generations, stay the fuck away. You know, go to a different town. You know, everything's glowing, leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's some helpful information. Do you have a zombie survival plan?
Zombie survival plan, sure. All you need is a bunch of ammo, a bunch of cans of Vienna sausages, because it's the only meat on the planet that does not go bad. There is an expiration date, but trust me, that shit stays good forever. So, I mean, just get ammo, Vienna sausages, a bunch of water, board up. It's easy.
It's simple.
Simple, really. I mean, come on, you're going to outsmart a dead person? You tell me you can't do that?
I guess you're right.
Ammo, Vienna sausages, some water, maybe a couple Playboys. Just hold up. They'll rot away eventually. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my wife. I got to get that. Hey, baby. You did what? I told you never to let him out. You fucking... I gotta go, that fucking bitch.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I understand. Go on, Fred.
All right, I gotta deal with this.
Yeah, we've got a show to run here. Kevin, get back in here.
How'd the interview go?
It was pretty good. I think we got some good information out of him. I think the viewers could use that to help them actually survive in a situation.
Really?
Potentially in a Dairy Queen freezer.
Here at the RKULTRA podcast, we only hire top experts. Only the tip top, never the bottom. That would be weird. Just the tip.
Exactly. And obviously that would mean that we go the extra mile and bringing you the information that you need to expand your minds. Today, we'll be talking about how to survive the top likely disaster scenarios to happen in your lifetime.
Yes, we will. What's the first scenario there, RJ?
Well, Kevin, tell us how you would survive a hurricane.
Oh.
Let's start with category 2.
Category 2? Well, same way I always do. Food, water, Vienna sausages, magic mushrooms, and candles.
Makes sense. General survival plan. But how would you fare against a category 5?
Ooh, I don't know. I think I would have to train for that one, honestly. I think I'd have to hit the gym really, really hard. I'd have to, get prison yard shredded, maybe take some jiu-jitsu classes, just cover all bases, And then the formula is basically the same. Water, Vienna sausages, magic mushrooms.
Yeah, then you just hold the roof down with your strength and your skill.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
No problem. If anything goes awry, I'll be trained and ready for it.
Exactly. Tree comes flying through the wall or window.
Yeah. Just jump front, kick it right back out, man.
Chuck Norris style.
Definitely. Okay. Hurricanes are too easy. Since we're talking about disasters that are likely to happen in the future, RJ, how would you survive a societal collapse?
Well, first, I would start by taking the surrounding houses and building a compound. I would do it either by force or through diplomacy, whichever one's necessary. Play it by ear.
Gun to head, heard.
I would then go out and gather all of the necessary resources to flourish in my newfound world.
I'm assuming you mean pounds and pounds of marijuana and crates of liquor for currency.
Obviously. I would then start by expanding my territory in the necessary areas, strategically for farmland, lookouts, things of that nature.
Good structures strategically,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just take anything that looks valuable.
Yep. I would build systems of traps and labyrinths so that intruders would just get lost.
I see. That's a good idea.
Go mad.
Confuse and spite your enemies.
Exactly. And we have secret hallways and passageways that we take.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah. It would be a breeze. It would be so fun.
It'd be fun, right?
I mean, I don't want it to happen.
No. That would be awful.
God. But I would have fun.
That does sound like a fun time. But I'd like for a moment to get serious here. I want to talk about a more realistic scenario. Let's say you paid to have yourself experimentally cryogenically frozen, and you were under the ice for 100 years, during which a violent nuclear war broke out, devastating the world. You're then unfrozen from the ice after 100 years, and you find yourself in a post-apocalyptic nuclear nightmare. RJ, tell the listeners how to survive.
Well, it's quite simple. First, you take my plan for the societal collapse. You build a perimeter. You gather all the necessary lands and resources.
By force.
Some by diplomacy.
Sure.
But the post-nuclear nightmare actually has an added twist because we'll have mutants that I can not enslave but work with.
Ooh, so you befriend the mutant population in there.
Yes, I become their leader, and we Mad Max style take over the wasteland.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. You remember Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, the bald guy?
Of course.
Exactly like that.
Exactly like that. All right.
That is actually the perfect model for survival in a post-apocalyptic nuclear nightmare. And now that we've given you all the essential information to survive a nuclear apocalypse, it's time to talk about our most likely disaster to happen in your lifetime.
That's right.
Alien invasion.
It's so close. I can feel it.
Kevin, tell us how we'd survive.
Well, that depends. Is this an invasion? Are they just trying to exterminate us? Or are they just trying to harvest us for, dicks?
They're trying to exterminate us and harvest our dicks as trophies.
I see. So they're like predator aliens, but with dicks.
Exactly.
I see, yeah. Well, in that case, best case scenario, you should probably hide as much as possible and keep your dick covered.
What if you don't have a dick?
Well, yeah, maybe they're probably just exterminating the women.
No.
I mean, if the dicks are what they're after, I don't know, RJ.
God, that would be the worst. That would be
right?
the worst.
Oh, that would be terrible, dude. It's just a planet. There's no women, and we're all just trying to keep our dicks.
And oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. No chicks, and you're in constant fear of losing your penis.
Some people got away, but they just have no dick, and that's their thing.
A bunch of dickless alien victims running around.
Yeah, just like, oh my God, you're one of them.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was awful. What do you mean?
How would you destroy them?
I don't know. I mean, I would try traditional bullets, obviously, but I mean, something that advanced would probably deflect that fairly easily. I don't know. I think we just have to get creative. I'd find out why they want the dicks and try to disrupt whatever they're doing.
Well, there you go. All right, now hear me out. Let's say the alien invasion is more of like a psyops, and we can't see it happening, but they have players in our governments and stuff.
Whoa. We got to cut this shit off right there. I hate it when you leak classified information, RJ. You got to keep your butthole tighter.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I can't help but give the people what they want. And on that note, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in.
If you guys survived this episode, make sure to follow us at RKUltracast on Twitter and Instagram.
Or find us at www.RKultra.com.
Follow us because we'll be following you.